Waiting for Brian to catch his number 5 so we can go get some lingcod. Look at the screen. Oh, look at my rod. I'm loaded up. Another big one, Brian. Oh, dude. Man, they fight good. We're only in 27 feet of water. This is what happens. You get your limit, and then the big ones show up. Oh my God, dude. Dude! Have you ever seen one that big?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at that thing.
We caught one of those in my cooler.
Golly! I don't even have one that big. Maybe we should do some fancy editing. Look at that. Hey, will you take my picture?
Yeah.
Golly, dude. We're gonna let it go, but I'm gonna get a picture first. Wow.
Yeah, I could have.
Oh, that hurts. Forget what I said about putting it on a fork, dude. That hurts having to throw that back. Flag.
No.
How come it's not faded like mine? Oh, yours isn't you. You didn't get a... Mine's still going out. I got 2 waters. Drinking causes me to pee. Good morning. We're back on the salt water. We're gonna go chase some black bass and lingcod. Hopefully get enough for a fish fry. And my aunt is down from South Dakota, and I'm hoping to treat her with some beautiful rockfish fillets today. So, yep, been a while. We got a kind of a lumpy ocean, but it looks like until about 3 o'clock we're good, and then the wind's gonna kick up and it's just gonna get nasty out here. So we left at 4 a.m. this morning to get here bright and early. We're the first ones at the launch, and we're gonna get out there and catch some fish. So I'll show you the tackle once we get out there. But hey, if this is your first time finding Yakventures, this is kind of what the channel started out being about, was kayak fishing. In the Hobie Outback kayak with my buddy Brian and his Jackson Gnar. So I'm looking forward to today to catching some fish and talking a little bit about tackle. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and let's get to fishing. Tight lines. All right, so rather than starting out with the Lancer jig, which works every time, we're gonna go with this line through swim bait head made by 6 Sense fishing tackle. The idea is that they grab onto the paddle tail swim bait trailer, which this is a Crush City swim bait trailer. Has like a really good like anise oil smell. We used to use the same scent in off of Kodiak Island catching halibut, so man, that smells good. Anyway, there's a treble hook buried in the back of the top of the swim bait head, and they'll grab that. Let me put the camera down here. They'll grab that, and then they fight. They're on here, and the swim bait slides up and down the line, freeing it up. And this paddle tail has an excellent kicking action that as it's falling, it's flopping, paddling, swimming down. This is a good choice of baits. Now I've hooked the treble hook in my rain gear. All right, while I wait for Brian, I'm right out here at the opening of the bay. He goes out in the open ocean from here. We're picking up some fish on the graph. I want to show you. We're only in like 20 feet of water. Check it out. So I dropped down that swim bait and I didn't get any action. So those are probably like not surf perch, but like probably like striped perch or barred perch that are down underneath us. And there's a good chance we got some kelp greenling down there too. So this right here, that's a 6 Sense jigging spoon, and this is in the color Jaint Juice. This is, I think, 1 ounce of straight lead. This thing gets down quick, especially on light tackle. One more time, take a good look at that. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, this here will pick up kelp greenling. I've caught lingcod with it. I mean, lingcod will eat anything. They look at a bait and they're like, can I fit that in my mouth? So this is also just good for testing the waters. Like if you want to know what's underneath you or you want to get bit, you'll catch a lot of sea trout with this for sure. So we're going to drop this down and see if we get bit while we're waiting. I see Brian, he's about 200 yards towards the beach paddling my way. So while I'm waiting for him, we're going to drop down inside the bay here and see if we can't pick up something small or big. All right, we're coming outside the bay. You can kind of turn you around. You can see the entrance here. It's a marginal day. I mean, it's not marginal, but it's lumpy. Lumpy. Not nice and flat. The Hobie sheds water really good. It'll come over the bow, but it drains right out the scupper holes. So some people might say it's a wet ride when it's rough, but it's a safe ride. Wet ride, but a safe ride. It's lumpy, dude. Oh, I'll follow you. Yeah, we're gonna go that way for sure. I might go a little deeper though. I ain't going inside those rocks. Woohoo! Brian says we're not going to be fishing that close today. We got some pretty good swells swallowing the rocks. But yeah, we're on marks right here. We got the places we've caught them right here. You know, the goal today isn't to catch the biggest limit as far as weight wise, just to get a limit and get home. Okay, we just went over a pile of fish. The current's pushing us north, so I went past it, and we should, hopefully by the time the 1 ounce jig gets down there, we should be right on top of those fish. I really need to go to like an 1.5 ounce or a 2 ounce jig, but I'm going to stick with this for a while. If the current slows down, it should get easier to get down there, quicker to get down to them. It's not a race to catch these fish. Yeah, we're right on top of them now. Oh, here we go. We just got bit. Look at all these fish. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, nice blacks. Big blacks. Ah. This line through jig head is working great. Takes a while to get down to them, but when you find a school of fish, you're getting quality rockfish this morning. Coming back to a hump right here. Went from 75 and then it was like 60. Turn the kayak. We're gonna drift back over the fish. Takes a little while to get this down. That's the benefit of a Lancer jig, is it's shaped like a torpedo. It gets down there fast. It's pretty hard to beat a Lancer jig. Had to borrow 2 from Brian, and if I lose them I gotta buy them, so I'm trying not to use them. I don't know if you can get a perspective or not, but these swells are coming up from behind me from the stern, bringing me up, and then they just roll right underneath me. Kind of a weird feeling. Oh, I haven't marked any fish since I caught that last one about 30 minutes ago. Oh, there you go. I was just going to talk you into going on the other side of the lighthouse out of this current. I don't think I will now. Oh.
No fight to it, whatever it is.
Not very big. Sea trout? Oh, I gotta get out of your way. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Moss. They don't fight too well. They're good on salad. Well, just a little update. I've caught 3 fish, but let the first one go. It was kind of small, but we're gonna wait an hour. The tide will be slack. It's a minus tide today, and there's a pretty strong current. Anyway, when we get slack tide an hour, we're gonna shoot the gap. Let me turn you around. Yeah, we're gonna go between those rocks and that reef and wrap around and get out of this structure here and get out of the current, so that when it switches back, we're hoping the fishing picks up that way. Yeah, the water temperature right now, the surface temperature anyway, is 47.57 degrees Fahrenheit. So I never really paid attention to water temperature until I went fishing with Pacific City Fishing there, Mark Lytle, and he was talking about when the water warms up, the lingcod go off the bite and stuff. So If anybody knows like what the ideal water temperature needs to be, go ahead and let me know. But yeah, I'm coming out here regardless of the water temperature. It's got to be wind and swell is what I'm looking for. Safe enough to get out here. We can grind on some low numbers. I thought I saw you hooked up back there.
It's hung up.
Hung up. Well, I've lost my line through swim bait head, and now I've switched over to your Lancer jig. So now I'm on the not only fuel, but now if I lose the Lancer jig, I'm gonna be owing you some big money. Oh, dude. We got about 45 minutes now till we can shoot the gap. Probably. Brian will shoot the gap now, but he's in a gnar. Hey. Hey, you got me? I'm gonna shoot the gap, dude. I think the current slowed way down.
Alright.
You coming?
Over there in a minute. I just had to release one.
Oh, you lucky dog. All right. Sounds good. If you see any floating debris, come looking for me. Bye.
It'll be north of me though, so I won't see it.
Yeah, well, pick me up at the bar.
Okay.
What do you think? Unless a sneaker comes up behind us, we got her made. We made it. No big deal for you guys watching it on TV, but I'll tell you what, you sit in this kayak, you get a whole different perspective. All right, now that we got inside here, we're fishing a whole lot shallower water. We're talking like 20 feet to 45 feet. There's a bunch of marks. There's isolated rock piles that we have marked on here. It's known to have lots of cabezon. We catch a lot of cabezon here. Can't keep those till July 1st like always. And we're about June 8th or 9th. But hey, there's also a fair amount of lingcod in here too. And then there's like little groups of black bass. It's not the best black fishing, I think, is black bass fishing is back where we came, but fighting that current and minus tide, I don't know what all, but nothing. Dude, I've only caught 3 fish and I've been here about 2 hours. This is way nicer. 33 feet. I'm going to use that 6 cents jigging spoon again until, oh, and a lot of sea trout in here too. I might keep a couple of those and make some ceviche. Probably saying it wrong, but yeah, I'm gonna keep a couple of those, and we're gonna cook them up or brine them up with lemon and lime. Let's get to fishing and quit yakking. Got a lot of fish underneath this. Only 20 feet of water too. A lot of marks anyway. We're not getting bit, so I don't know. Maybe they're not biters. What do we got? Hey, there's our sea trout. Ceviche. Right there. Alrighty, one ceviche coming up. I just got nailed. There he is, right there. Woo! I bet it's the cabezon here. Wow, yeah. It's either a cabbie or I got a lingcod. See? This place is loaded with cabezons. You say hi? I was gonna keep that last rockfish. I was unhooking him. I had him in my lap, and that would have finished my limit of fish, except for lingcod. And he hopped out, jumped right in the water. So we need one more. I'm looking for a black bass. Only fishing in 18 feet of water. A lot easier to fish with light tackle and small gear with the light in shallow water. Got one? What do you got? Lingcod? Oh yeah, that's a nice black bass on the big lancer. Boy, that guy had a mouthful. Woohoo! There you go. You need one more also, don't you?
Yep.
See how I did that, Brian? I came over here to film you, and then I dropped down on your spot. Oh yeah, I just upgraded.
That was my fish.
Get over here. Number 5. Woohoo, right in here, dude. They're over in here. Hey, I might actually have a lingcod finally. Oh my gosh. Giant black bass, dude. Well, he ain't giant, but he's a good one. There he is, right there. We'll be letting him go.
Oh, you said a giant.
Yeah, he fought like he was a big boy. Oh, he was hooked underneath the chin. That'll make anybody fight hard. I need to keep this thing on more than I do because we kind of miss some of the good fun dialogue that's just kind of closed. We need to put the yak back in Yakventures.
Yeah, you do.
The yak, yeah. You gotta get back out in the kayak for real. Oh, see what I mean by the triple grips? They're just sticky. Oh, that bow and arrow technique where you snap the line works pretty good sometimes. We are all frizzied up. Yep, the yak back in Yakventures. I got hunting on the brain, dude.
You have to create 2 channels. One for your yak and one for all the other stuff.
Yeah. Should I film the fish or the birds? I'm going to film the birds. Hey guys, you want a fish? Are those murrelets? Whoa, look at this thing go. I'm going to let a lingcod grab onto him. I think a lingcod did grab onto him, dude. You think that's possible? Well, that's very possible. No, I think he just got heavy, man. Oh, dude. Okay, we got a big one. I mean, holy crap, dude. We got a 5-pounder.
I got one of those in my bag.
Gee whiz! Oh my gosh. Ah, get up here. You are so lucky that you're number 6. Look at that. Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. I don't know, but look at that. Yeah, that's the game you play when you keep your 5 or whatever you got. The way I look at it is once it gets on a fork, it's all the same size as whatever you put in your mouth. So, yep. Waiting for Brian to catch his number 5 so we can go get some lingcod. Look at the screen. Oh, look at my rod. I'm loaded up. Another big one, Brian. Oh, dude. Man, they fight good. We're only in 27 feet of water. This is what happens. You get your limit, and then the big ones show up. Oh my God, dude. Dude! Have you ever seen one that big?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at that thing.
I caught one of those in my cooler.
Golly! I don't even have one that big. Maybe we should do some fancy editing. Look at that. Hey, will you take my picture?
Yeah.
Golly, dude. We're gonna let it go, but I'm gonna get a picture first. Wow. Oh, that hurts. Forget what I said about putting it on a fork, dude. That hurts having to throw that back. It sounds pretty lively. Oh yeah, you need to have a good enough friend to buy you one of those Rogue Endeavor heavy duty stringers for your birthday.
Yeah, you keep singing.
Oh my God, yeah. I keep saying that, don't I? I gotta get you one. And I'll throw in some of these 6-inch jigging spoons too.
I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath, but it actually is silver and blue, believe it or not. I'd go with silver. You guys are wondering how come I haven't got hooked yet? I've only been to the ER twice to get hooks removed. I'm too much of a wimp to pull them out myself. Brian on the other hand, one time we were fishing and he got a treble deep in his hand. And he YouTubed how to get it out with a piece of braid. And my wife and I were too chicken to pull on the string, so he actually pulled his own hook out and came out just fine. Every cast we're getting bit. They figured out that I got my limit of rockfish, and they're all big. This is big, dude. Look at this thing. I keep saying that about all of them, but I think this is another good one. Oh, dude. Gee whiz. I could have got 5 like this. Ah, there goes my finger. Hang on. It's already looking bigger. You know, I bring the footage home, I download it on the computer, I look at it, and I'm like, you can't tell anything. But when you sit here at ground level, it ain't ground level, when you sit here at sea level, there you go, literally sea level, it's a whole lot different. The nod, here we go. It's the one that you don't see, the bigger swell, you know, that building offshore that is a couple feet bigger than the others that you're normally watching that'll surprise you. Looking good, looking good. The old Hobie. The Hobie is very stable. There's a lot of stable kayaks out there, so you just pick your brand. Here we go. There's nothing to it, huh, Brian? Wishy-washy. Like a washing machine. Come out here on the beautiful Oregon coast and have yourself a blast. Generous fish limits. You got a pinnacle? All right, we're gonna drop right here for lingcod. Stand by. Oh, look at that. Look at the nice how you can just back pedal like that. I gotta reach down here, pull the reverse, hit Brian's Jackson, scratch it, back up, reach down, pull the forward. can't seem to buy a lingcod bite. Having a great day, but I think we're gonna wrap this episode up. If I catch a lingcod, I'll turn the camera back on, but looks like my SD card's getting kind of low. So anyway, I hope I brought something to the table as far as different kinds of tackle, different tackle options you can use for fishing out here. I kind of like a little jigging spoon that kind of keeps the fish honest, as far as if there's fish underneath you, they're gonna bite it. As far as shallow water options, I really like that line through swim head by 6 cents. Then you can put your favorite trailer on there, favorite swim bait. They grab onto that, and then the swim bait goes sliding up the hook. But yeah, oh yeah, you can't forget the Lancer jig. That Lancer jig works. It's kind of built like a torpedo, and it shoots to the bottom, and that's really good for deep water and shallow water for that matter. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this episode up. So anyway, tight lines, and thanks for watching. It's like a washing machine, huh?
Exactly what it is.
Yeah.
First time I ever came out here, Steve Outler took me through here, and it was white cats, and I'm like, what am I getting myself into?
Yeah.
Why he took me through here, I don't know. I didn't fish that day. I was like, hanging on for dear life.
Yeah. Hold on a second, I'm kind of half deaf. What's that, Louis? Yeah, no, it kind of went dead.
Yeah.
Must be
dead right now.
the current change or something. Probably see you out here again, man. Good luck.
Yeah, see you next time.
Yep.